watch the ship for me. Bite anyone who tries to steal it.
You're fine. There aren't any scrap lumber dealers on Melee.
Wanted. Any information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who destroyed the historic mop tree. I'll, keep an eye out for them. I've got to get down to the voodoo shop before it's too late. I'm not leaving again without the secret of Monkey Island. You saved the cookbook.
Yes, I saved the cookbook. The ceiling was collapsing, the building was on fire, people running everywhere, and I saved the cookbook.
Why?
Excellent question. I can think of 100 other things I'd rather have saved. My favorite 12-inch knife, my collection of rare spices, a painting of my father, the mop that I painstakingly crafted with my own hands, my cat. But in a crisis, you don't think. There isn't time. You just act. And by acting, you expose your inner self. Heroism and villainy are revealed in moments like these. Me? I saved the cookbook. You're welcome.
It's only slightly singed. Carla might not even notice. Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I don't imagine I'll have much use for it now.
Ooh, nice upgrade for eating al fresco. How come you're still here? The bar is half collapsed and slightly on fire.
Not done with my drink.
I'm closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it.
Get off my ocean!
I'm impressed by your crosswind ramming technique. I'll have to add that to my book.
My crew is quite skilled when given the right motivation.
I am still worried about Threepwood. He shows up in the most unexpected ways.
We don't have to worry about Threepwood anymore. I left him broken and near death at the bottom of a cliff. His eye was pussing up, and bone was protruding from his leg. Animals have probably already scattered his limbs from one end of the island to the other.
So it's agreed. We stop fighting each other and we join forces to find the secret.
Agreed. No funny stuff. We split the secret.
Teammates.
Teammates.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carlo the Swordmaster. Frankly, we were afraid not to. It doesn't look finished. Someone defaced Elaine's scurvy flyer. Free's even better than half off. Halfway better. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, whoops, I walked... If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one. Doing fine. Nothing free. Wait, weren't those monocles free? My pressing business is across the street at the voodoo shop. I feel the secret is within my grasp. Am I too late? Was LeChuck here? Did Madison come? Did they get it? Where's the secret? Yeah, I'll bet the secret of Monkey Island is in there. It just has to be. You've had it all this time.
I possess little and much. To what are you referring?
Don't play dumb with me, Karina. I have the map. The secret of Monkey Island is here.
What is it you wish to know?
Can't you read my mind?
No need. I can read your face well enough. The secret is where you suspect it is. Inside the large safe near the front door.
How could you keep this a secret from me? You knew I was looking for it.
It is not a secret from you, Guybrush Threepwood. It is a secret. Full stop. I am bound by an agreement, a contract, signed in blood, with gruesome punishments for disclosure.
Some kind of a voodoo thing?
No.
Why did you take the secret? Doesn't it belong on Monkey Island?
I have taken nothing. The safe came to me as you see it, and belongs to someone else. I accepted a fee and cast a spell upon it to prevent it being moved. That is all.
Who owns the safe?
Alas, there are forces which prevent me from revealing the true owner.
Have LeChuck or Captain Madison been here?
No.
That's weird. They were way ahead of me.
Sometimes it's better to have two enemies than one. But you should not waste time.
Where are the keys to the safe? I'd like to get it open as soon as possible.
I am prevented from helping you with the keys. But there is one close by who knows much.
How do I find him?
Her. And she will find you.
How do you know that?
She is outside the shop.
I might have more questions for you later.
I might have answers, but I make no promises.
Don't let anyone open that safe while I'm gone, or steal it.
The safe cannot be moved. That is the only assurance I can give.
Don't let anyone...
The safe...
What happened to your cauldron?
I sold it to a soup shop on another island. They didn't mind the magic spell residue.
Ah!
You found the secret. You are a spark among fallen leaves.
Oh, I'm pretty excited.
Hold on to that feeling. I am Whiteling Bones. Whitey. Like you, The hunt for the secret consumes me. Like you, I know where the secret lies, but lack the means to open the safe. You must have many questions.
How do I open the safe?
5 locks, 5 keys. Golden keys. Hidden long ago.
Why is the secret in the safe instead of on Monkey Island? Do you know?
Secret's always been in the safe.
Uh-huh. What do the golden keys look like?
They're gold. It's just paint, but they look nice.
Where can I find the golden keys?
Most are found already. Got one myself. Old Mrs. Smith had one before she died, and Bella Fisher, too. Also, I heard one was found on Bermuda.
That's only 4.
One more was supposed to be hidden on Terror Island. That one has never been found.
Hang on, I'm writing all this down on my to-do list. This doesn't sound so hard.
A lot of people don't come back from Terror Island. Also, Bella Fisher sank out at sea and nobody knows where. Took her key with her.
Oh.
Others stopped trying so hard after that. Not many still seeking the golden keys. Maybe just me. And now, you.
How come I never heard about any of this before? I'm kind of a secret at Monkey Island buff. You'd think I'd know about it.
The clues were buried deep and clever. Only a few ever puzzled them out, and we keep ourselves to ourselves.
This all seems needlessly complicated.
Life is like that sometimes. Best just enjoy the ride.
You seem more lucid than when you were hanging out of the window on High Street.
We all got our good days and our bad ones. If you don't know already, then you'll see.
Can I borrow the key you have, just to try it out?
Not so fast, bright boy. Whitey Bones is not such an easy mark. You prove yourself. Get some skin in the game. Find me when you've got more keys than I do, and maybe I talk partnership.
See you around, Whitey. I've got keys to track down.
Okay, bright boy. But you watch your step. There is a curse. The keys are protected by a terrible curse. Beware.
Whoa! A curse? Really?
No. I mean, yes, she did say that, but she was just being dramatic. Whitey likes to make a big exit. Well, one thing's for sure. I don't know how to get to either of those islands she mentioned. I'd better get a good sea map right away. On an errand, back soon. Darn it. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Huh, never seen one of those before. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. This must be...
Actually...
Yep, That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. Ooh, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. Hey, Wally. Have you got a sea map of the local area? Can you jot down the locations of Terror Island and Bermuda?
No problem. I'll also add a few extras. The ship tracking feature is going to blow your mind. It's a little trick, I know. You need to be able to go the extra mile if you want to make it in the big time, like me. Be careful. The last pirates I made a map to Terror Island for were never seen again. And Bermuda can chill you to the bone. Not many pirates want to head up there. Oh, and when you get to Scurvy Island, say hi to Elaine for me.
Thanks, Wally. And sorry about blowing you up that one time. Hey, Wally. What was the deal with all the crazy maps on Monkey Island?
I made the map to the secret, and a darn good one, I might add. But what other people do with it after purchase is not my legal responsibility.
Why didn't you tell me the map said the secret was right across the street? That would have saved me a lot of time.
Sorry, but I was all NDA'd up on that one.
So the lookout is still kicking?
Yep.
Hey, Wally. It's the pirate life for me.
Yep.
Hey, Wally. Bye. Still in business. This place has kind of gone downhill. Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. It's the Cod's Wallop.
Welcome to the Cod's Wallop.
Thanks.
We feature the freshest fish on the block, and the freshest company as well.
Whether you're here to buy or just pass the time, we don't mind. Though, of course, we do prefer it if you make a purchase.
Didn't you guys used to be the pirate leaders? It's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Ah, I thought when we spotted him skulking around town that he looked passing familiar.
The shop seems nice.
If by nice you mean a glorious cathedral to the fine art of fishing, then I quite agree.
Have a look around, why don't you?
These are tremendous. What are they?
We don't actually know. Found them at the bottom of the shipment.
Are these eels?
Hagfish. Very tasty, but don't let them get round your neck.
What are these pointy ones?
Slime heads. Some folks like to cut off the pointy parts before eating, but that's a personal choice.
He's a handsome devil.
First fish I ever caught. Couldn't bear to eat it. Of course, I was only a lad of 3 at the time.
Nice crab.
Fought him for 11 hours. Sorely wanted to eat him, but it weren't crab season at the time.
Nice shark.
Don't let the size fool ya. The coral fire shark is the most dangerous shark of all. That one took down 17 good sailors and 3 dinghies before we even reeled them in.
What are these blobby guys?
Toadfish. Surprisingly, no relation to actual toads.
It's a copy of At the End of the Plank.
Oh, aye, a gift from a good friend. I haven't actually read it myself yet.
They look a little ripe. Can I borrow this book?
No, I haven't read it yet.
Me either.
Can I borrow this book?
No, I...
Me either.
Flounders sure are funny-looking fish.
You say that now, but wait till you're alone and sinking in a fierce northern squall, battling to land the beastie in time to use him to patch the hole in your boat.
How much for the goldfish?
Sushi's a pet. She's not for sale at any price.
She's property of the chums.
With the who?
No one.
It's too late. The bait's out of the bag. We might as well tell him.
Yeah, tell me.
The Chums is by way of being a semi-secret society of anglers. Indeed, a bit more semi than we were just a minute ago.
Sorry.
Anglers?
That means people who fish.
Mostly we tell stories.
Aye, stories about fish.
Can I join the chums?
I feel as though I should warn you that, this being the more casual mode of the game, participation in the Chums is strictly for fun. There'll be no reward whatsoever for doing it successfully.
Totally useless activity. Got it. Can I join anyway?
Well...
Please?
Have you got any good fish stories?
Yeah. One time, I was swallowed by a manatee.
Stop right there. Let me give you some advice. Make the story about a whale instead.
But it wasn't a whale. It was a manatee.
No one knows what a manatee is. Trust me, make it a whale. It'll be better.
Okay.
Now, because I like your enthusiasm, and for no other reason, I'm going to induct you into the Chums.
Yes!
Take this fishing lure. Other Chums will have these too, on their clothes or displayed somewhere. Go out and find them, show them your lure, and tell them your story. They'll give you advice.
I'm great at taking advice.
Learn all you can, then come back here and tell us your story again.
Where can I find chums who aren't you guys?
You could start with that young pirate that hangs around at the Scum Bar.
Don't tell him where to start. He's supposed to look for the lures.
Sorry.
What are those fish up there called?
Floaters. Best not to ask why.
That's an amazing trophy you have there.
Aye, that's a combination trophy and fly swatter. In case we ever get an insect infestation.
When you guys fish, have you ever heard of someone called Bella Fisher?
Bella Fisher. Aye, she could spin a yarn from Port Royal to Trinidad and back again.
And a consummate angler she was.
What?
Good at fishing.
She had a secret fishing spot, she did. More bounteous than the whole rest of the sea together.
She probably rests there now, being as she did disappear on a fishing trip.
No one knows the location, though 'tis rumored that she left a clue as to its whereabouts.
Did Bella Fisher ever show you a big fancy key?
Not to my memory.
No, I don't think so.
Just thought I'd check. Did you guys feel the earthquake?
That we did.
At first, I thought it were just me stomach complaining about me breakfast.
Aye, we all thought that.
I'm hunting for the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret?
What a prize!
I know!
They say the pirate what holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
In the old days, we might have gone after it ourselves.
But we've got new fish to fry, so to speak.
I'd like to buy some fish.
That's an excellent life decision, me lad. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Lumpsucker.
Here's a box full. Should be plenty. You want me to run a tab for you?
Sure. Thanks. Are the blowfish for sale?
No, indeed. These are for personal use. They're excellent for burping contests. Care to join us?
Don't mind if I do.
Aye, well done. I hereby declare us all the winner.
Hey, how about a burping contest?
Always. Aye, well done.
I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
I think I'll browse.
You'll find no...
Excellent marlin.
Aye, that ain't real. It's a promotional item from a local yak butter fellow. But it looks nice enough.
That's an interesting mounting method.
Caught that one trying to escape.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Hey, Guybrush!
The lamp broke. Possibly an improvement. It's been reduced to rubble. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. 2. No earthquakes. Otis. What are we going to do with you?
I didn't do anything this time. I was framed.
Where's Stan? Did they let him go?
No, Stan got sentenced to hard time. Did you know he was representing himself?
I've heard that's unwise.
They took him to the ice quarry on Bermuda.
What did you do to get arrested this time?
Nothing! I was just standing there minding my own business, applying for earthquake relief. Did you know you're only allowed to do that once?
There is no justice. Are you worried the rest of the building will cave in?
Yes. You think you could spring me again?
Ugh, I doubt it. It looks like something happened to the serial number on this lock. Let's visit again soon.
Have your people call my people.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. Ugh. It's that same spider.
Hey, Guybrush!
Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
Welcome back.
Hello. Hello again. Would your mother perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith? Whitey Bones said something about an old Mrs. Smith.
Well, I didn't call her that. But I suppose some people did. Mainly when she was older.
Have you heard of the Golden Keys?
Sure. My mother had one of them.
Had?
She left it to me in her will.
I will pay you any amount of money you like for your mother's key.
That old thing? Really?
Would you consider my firstborn child in exchange?
What?
It's just a figure of speech.
I hope you're not serious.
It's just a figure of speech.
Listen, if it means that much to you, just take it.
Yes! It was surprisingly easy and uncomplicated.
Don't get used to it. Life's not like that very often.
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
These are nice.
Thanks.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Oh, are you in the Chums?
If I were, would I tell you?
Oh, are you in the Chums?
If I were.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time. My ship was swallowed by a whale.
But then what? A key point of every fish story is a dramatic ending. Did you land the fish? Did it get away? Did someone get married or killed or both? People want to know how things turn out.
Oh, that makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay, one time. My ship was swallowed by a whale. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
I think you've got a lock on it. I can tell it's early in your training. Find some other members of the Chums, and they'll help you hone your skills.
Okay. What's that lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
What's this key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped. And please, don't touch the glass.
I wonder what they're waiting for. What are y'all waiting for?
Earthquake relief. And you'd better not be looking to jump the line.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Those who cut, get cut. Hey!
Thanks, Carla. Good luck. Guybrush.
Hi.
I want to hear all about the secret, but I've got to go back to Scurvy Island right now. Let's talk later.
Okay. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. The Sea Monkey 2 is almost as nice, and it's a lot bigger. The Sea Monkey 2 is almost as nice, and it's a lot bigger. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow this book?
One book at a time. I only trust you so far.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Can I borrow this book?
One book at a time. I only trust you so far.
Have you seen the line of people outside?
Those are citizens who were affected by the quake. But there isn't any money in the coffers to support the relief effort. I'm basically handing out IOUs.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
It's a lot of work being governor. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I don't see a chum's lure anywhere. Well, who's manning the lookout if you're here in line?
You want to do it? Feel free.
The human toll of these natural disasters is devastating. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. Hey, little dear. It's probably time for them to fly south. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. My brilliant deduction is that the museum is closed. The light's off. Looks like they're closed. It's the Museum of Pirate Lore, but it says it's closed. I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you. Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time, my ship was swallowed by a whale. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
You know, what your story needs is a part to set the stage, to let us know what's going on and who the people are. It should come at the beginning, like
A beginning?
like a beginning, exactly. Like, I was on the deck of a burning Spanish galleon with Horseface and Ichijo. And then all of a sudden, and then you take it from there. Want to give it a try?
Okay. The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
Yeah, that's the way. Your story's not bad. But it's missing a few things. Find some other chums to help you fill in the gaps.
I'll do that. I don't see a chum. On an errand, back soon. Darn it.
Hello.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. I presume you want to tell a story, but I can also tell just by looking at you that you're not ready for the likes of us. Go out and find more chums to advise you. They'll know when you're ready.
Aw, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me. It seems to be stuck closed. It seems to be stuck closed.
Hey, Guybrush!
Looks sort of like an eye.
Welcome back.
Hello. Aw, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine. I don't see a chum's lure anywhere.
You're right. It won't budge.
It's strong magic.
I can still get it open with a spell, but I need a good power spot.
It beats trying to find the keys. We don't even know where to start. It could take forever. Only a fool would do that.
I know an excellent place for power spells, but it's not on this island.
No problem. We can craft it there and then come back here.
We'll take my ship.
I'll stay here to keep an eye on the safe.
And steal the secret yourself? I don't think so.
Stop it. Clearly, no one trusts anyone to stay behind. We'll all go together.
What if someone else finds out the thing is here?
The only map is lost somewhere on Monkey Island. Probably eaten by a wild boar by now.
The map maker knows it's here. I've got a bone to pick with him anyway. I'm thinking maybe one of the large ones in the leg.
Ah, Scurvy Island. This is where Elaine's been growing all the limes for the Marley Foundation's Scurvy Project. She's probably back here by now. I can't wait to see her. It says the Marley Foundation's Scurvy Treatment and Prevention League, or STAPL, welcomes you to Scurvy Island, 1.5 miles to STAPL headquarters. It's a very realistic likeness of the scarlet-plumed point-and-snip bird. I didn't know Elaine was into woodworking. Whoa, had me fooled. Wow, Elaine sure has been busy. I better talk to Elaine before I steal any limes from the foundation she's worked so hard to set up. I got swept over the edge one time. Good thing Elaine knows these groves go on forever. Elaine and I debate about whether it looks like a parrot or a cockatoo. Elaine? Are you decent? Hello? Hi, I'm working due west of Driftwood Beach and due south of camp today. I pinched a yak with it once, and then I sort of accidentally pinched the staple remover. I had it for years before I remembered to give it back to Elaine. She was happy and mad at the same time. Mappy. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I sat for this portrait too. Pirates used to have to steal this from Elaine to prove themselves. Now, at least that's what they told me when they made me do it. It's nicely dried, pre-cut, and ready to go. I think I'll fill up my coat pockets with this bulky firewood. Seems like it might... That's where all the driftwood goes during driftwood mating season. Hello? Anyone up there patrolling the deck? Ready to kick me into the sea? Sounds like the coast is clear. I hope. Unless it's a trap.
You are a disgrace to the pirating profession.
I'm more focused on the staying alive profession right now, thanks. So far, so good. I think it's out of juice. So, obviously I'm actually Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. Again. I assume that's your real skin this time?
Yeah, sorry for tricking you with the other two.
Two?
One. Math's not my best subject.
Either way, don't worry about it. You're LeChuck's rival, not mine. I've got better things to worry about. Also, I enjoyed the book you brought me.
Where is everybody?
Flambe's up in the crow's nest. Odds are he's sleeping. Iron Rose said she was running an errand. The rest went with LeChuck on that other ship.
Would that be Captain Madison's ship?
I think that's right.
Interesting. Don't tell LeChuck I was here, okay?
Don't worry. I wouldn't want to risk making him that angry. He gets a bit, scary.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not funny.
This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. I wouldn't want to wake him up. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. These things get more sophisticated every year. Now's not a good time to attract attention. It's Chef Putra's Demon Pepper, made from the hottest peppers you can get. Ew. Old boots and deodorant. It sounds like screaming, but really quiet. Somehow I wish I'd never asked. It was more exciting before. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a... I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. Ahoy!
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 Permission to come aboard.
Afraid we can't let you do that.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
This isn't a protocol issue.
Although we do enjoy a good protocol.
Are you going to let me talk?
Apparently, that's what you enjoy doing.
There's been a deadly scurvy outbreak on the ship. We're under strict quarantine, so we don't infect others with this deadly pathogen.
I don't think scurvy is contagious.
You don't know that. My sister's best friend's dad's dietitian says it is.
It's a scientific fact.
Oh, don't try to snow us with your science quackery.
If scurvy wasn't contagious, then only one person would have it.
Duh.
Where'd you get that cool flag with the hole?
We found it floating in the ocean. It's Bella Fisher's flag. She probably lost it when her ship went down.
We're afraid to take it down and offend the scurvy gods.
There is no such thing as the scurvy gods.
Well, then why is there scurvy? Answer me that!
Can I have your flag?
Did you not hear me? Scurvy! On board! Quarantine!
Well, you could just toss it down to me.
Best not to risk it. It's probably crawling with scurvy, trust me.
I really don't think scurvy is contagious.
You don't know that. My cousin's uncle's mother's best friend says it is.
Peddle your science to someone more gullible.
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you.
Scurvy bites? I knew this was bad.
I'm sensing a generally negative attitude directed at visitors.
You have the deductive power of a cantaloupe.
In the name of love. Well, it's nice to get a warning. It's seen better days. Their ship, their rules. This clever mashup really gets the point across.
Stay back! I can see you! How did you find me?
I just sailed up and here you were.
Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Are you alone?
Do obnoxious talking skulls count?
No.
Then yes, I'm alone.
I heard that.
I'm Ned Filigree, accountant. I don't mean to be rude, it's just that I'm in hiding.
Who is it you're afraid of?
Well, have you heard of Stan S. Stanman?
The name sounds familiar.
Thank goodness they locked him away on Bermuda. He'll be chipping ice in the quarry for a long, long time. I can't help but be nervous, but actually, I guess I've got decades before I really have to worry about it.
How come you're afraid of Stan? He's always struck me as pretty harmless, except economically.
Sure, but you never can tell what someone like Stan will do. He's got no moral center. Like I said, I'm glad he's safely stuck in the Bermuda quarry for a good long time.
You must be good at math.
I'm a creative accountant. Math doesn't really enter into it.
You any good?
Don't judge me by where I live. I've just had a few setbacks. It's all I can afford right now, but it's temporary.
I'm on a quest to recover the secret of Monkey Island.
That's a good move. I've heard the secret is a one-of-a-kind intangible, which means you can assign it whatever value you want to. Also, since it's very old, you can claim a lot of depreciation.
Wait, are you trying to tell me I'm gonna have to pay taxes on the secret?
Not if you're smart about it.
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
Holler if you find anything interesting. Easy.
That's a mighty fine-looking chest you have there. What's in it?
Everything I own. The fruits of a man's life. The yardstick by which I'll be measured when I'm gone. It's mainly paperwork.
Can I have the picture?
No! That would be weird.
Nice likeness of you. Where's the other half?
No comment.
Can I have the picture?
No! That would be weird. Is that a sail? Oh, no. Oh, wait. Hey, that's my chest!
Paperwork, huh?
I'm afraid so. Years and years and... He's gone for years and years.
I'm gonna explore the island.
Holler if you find anything interesting.
Halt, ship! If that's what you can call that.
Made it myself. It's a source of pride.
This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes before I allow you to proceed north.
Ooh, I left my limes on my other ship.
Looks like you left a lot more than limes on your other ship. Due to an outbreak of scurvy, all ships heading north are required to carry limes.
Sounds like a reasonable law.
You will have to turn back. Failure to do so will result in fines, incarceration, and/or scurvy. Back so soon? This is a scurvy inspection.
Ooh, I left my...
Looks like due to an outbreak of...
Sounds like a reasonable...
You will have...
Hi.
Hi.
I was hoping I'd run into you again.
I was hoping that too. What happened at the voodoo shop? Did you get the secret?
Not yet, but I'm closer than ever. I just have to gather a few golden keys together and I'm good to go.
That sounds promising. What about LeChuck and Captain Madison?
They weren't there, oddly enough.
Well, be careful.
How's your project going?
The project has hit a snag. We have plenty of limes, as you can see, but people are refusing to take them. They say they don't like the taste and they don't believe they'll help with scurvy. And they don't want to sacrifice valuable cargo space that can be used for booty. As an elected official, I could have issued an edict, but as a private citizen, I have to convince people. I tried this flyer.
Yeah, I've read part of this.
I know it's terribly dry, but the facts are there.
Have you tried using a different font? Comic Sans, for example.
Yes, but I need a small one to fit all the information on.
What about adding bullet points? They could be little limes.
People not liking limes is part of the problem, though.
Good point. What if the text was centered instead of left justified?
Somehow I don't think that's going to make a lot of difference.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
It's basically a sales and marketing problem, and neither of us is an expert in either of those things.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I'll hang on to the flyer. Maybe I can find a sales and marketing expert to look at it.
Okay.
I better talk to Elaine before I steal any limes from the foundation she's worked so hard to set up. Can you spare any limes?
You can take a few. Well, like I said, I'm having trouble giving them away.
How come the picture of us on your desk was torn in half?
Yes. Sorry you saw that. There was an incident with a seagull. It flew away with you into the lime groves. I looked, but I couldn't find you.
I see. You said a seagull carried away my half of the picture of us?
It flew into the lime groves. So far, I haven't found it. Sorry.
I'll go find a marketing expert now.
I'll be right here when you get back.
Where do I find the mint groves? I've already got plenty of limes. Hi.
Hi.
It's a torn painting of me. This is torn from a portrait of Elaine and me. Hi.
Hi. That's part of that picture of us.
Hi.
Hi.
Painters always seem to catch you with your eyes closed.
Such a cutie. How sweet! You put the painting of us back together again. I think you should keep it.
What do you think of Stan Stanman as a marketing advisor? He's in jail, but maybe he can look at the pamphlet anyway?
That guy could sell fleas to a dog and probably would. Just what we need, actually. Good idea.
Love you.
You too.
I'll go find Stan now.
Thanks.
Love you.
You too.
Halt! Ship! This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes
Here, look, I have limes, see?
To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Mr. Elaine Marley.
Fill this out and be completely honest. All right, let's see how you've done. Good answer. Interesting you would check that one. Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay, this looks in order. You may proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
A bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones. It's amazing they stay lit in this weather. The wind must have blown out the fire. I'm staying far away from this. The wind must have blown out the fire. It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture. It's locked. Maybe I'll come back later. It says, Courthouse of Bermuda.
Order! Order in the court! I am going to cite you for contempt of court for not asking permission to approach the bench.
I humbly apologize. May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding. How do you plead?
There must be some mistake here.
Order! Order in the court! Quiet on the gallery, or there will be arrests.
Your Honor, do you have to buy your own robes? Or are they court-appointed?
Order! Order in the court! If I don't get order, I am going to clear the court!
Your Honor, are you wearing pants under that robe? Please remember that you're under oath.
Order! Order in the court! If I don't get order, I am going to clear the court!
What did Your Honor do wrong to get this appointment?
Never beat a Supreme Court justice in cribbage.
Did I mention I am searching for the secret of Monkey Island?
Until it becomes a legal matter before the court, it is of no interest to me. Although, I do remember a case several years back where the secret was claimed to be a fraud and a scam to sell computer games. I believe that was settled out of court for a substantial sum.
That is all, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned!
Nice view. Wow. Wouldn't want to fall from here. Roaring fire, melting ice. Very hoogly.
Welcome, loyal subject.
At the end of the plank.
My only copy. Please don't touch it.
Hi. I didn't quite catch that.
Grunt.
I see. Bermuda seems like a friendly place. Yeah, I feel you.
Grunt. Berg. Grunt. Grunt. Berg. Grunt. Grunt. Berg. Grunt.
Grunt. Grunt. Erg. Grunt. Erg. Grunt. 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 Erg. Grunt. Erg. Grunt. Erg. Grunt. Erg.
Your Majesty?
No need to be so formal. This is Bermuda. You're Guybrush Threepwood, aren't you? I'm Odina the Ninth. I know your wife.
Elaine?
You sound uncertain. How many wives have you got?
Just the one I'm aware of.
What brings you north of the 19th parallel, Guybrush?
Is that one of the golden keys on your head?
Welded to my crown. That's correct. The Crown of Keys is a ceremonial artifact worn by the reigning queen of Bermuda. It was originally fashioned from the house keys of the citizens as a gesture of trust.
And or submission?
My predecessor as queen is the one who added the golden key. I think it gives a certain pizzazz.
Naturally, you'll want to have that cleaned once in a while.
It stays perfectly clean as long as I don't let greasy pirates put their paws all over it. You may touch the crown if and when you become queen, and not before.
Become queen? Interesting. Hypothetically, how exactly would a person become queen of Bermuda?
You have to earn it, win it, wrest it from the iron grip of the previous queen. Most people can't manage that, of course. But by the traditions of Bermuda, all are welcome to try. To become queen, you must show your qualifications by defeating the current queen in 3 contests. The contests test your haughtiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence.
What if I only want to be queen for a little while? 5 minutes might be enough.
The queenship implies a lifelong commitment to uphold and defend your people.
Okay, whatever. I get the crown, though.
Yes.
Can you give me more details on the contests to become queen?
The contest of heartiness is an eating contest. Raw fish. Call it sushi if it helps you sleep better. The contest of seriousness is one where you must keep a straight face. Whoever laughs first loses, which I never do. The contest of intelligence is an algebra test. 20-second time limit, best answer wins. And yes, I do always have the best answer. You sound like you're serious about this.
I challenge you to the contest of heartiness.
Come with me. We've got to go downtown. See that triangle? There are 3 of them here in the building. 1 for each contest. When you want to formally issue a challenge, you ring the triangle.
Dios mío, another challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, although your appetite for this nauseating affair never ceases to amaze me, it is my solemn duty to adjudicate this, the contest of heartiness. As you are all thoroughly aware, the objective is to successfully and permanently consume more raw fish than your opponent. Today's challenge fish is bloater. Wait a moment. The bucket of plenty contains no plenty. There are no fish here whatsoever, and the contest cannot be held without fish. Everyone go home.